Paige Buckner winning the national title, guys. I have to ask you, what is the major difference between Paige Buckers and the one, the only Caitlin Clark? Will this be the new rivalry since, let's be honest, she has a better skill set than Angel Reese, and she is more appealing than Angel Reese as far as on the court gameplay? Is this going to be the ideal rivalry that may help better position the WNBA? Let's react. So we know that in college, Caitlin Clark obviously made a name for herself. Simultaneously, Paige Buckers was injured, I believe last season or the season before, guys. I don't really follow Paige Buckers. That is just my truth. But I have from afar, here and there, peeped in and watched her game and watched the way, that she plays. She's outstanding. Like the girl is quick. She's a quick, swift person on the court. I like her playing style. I really do. But I can't help but wonder deep down, why isn't Paige Buckers getting the same type of love and hype that Caitlin Clark is getting, right? Like, what is the difference? And this goes to show you that it's not a racial thing with Caitlin Clark, because Paige Buckers is just as well Caucasian. You guys can see for yourself. And if you can't see, trust me, guys, this lady is the same skin complexion as Caitlin Clark. So when I hear people always talk about white privilege, or, people in the W talking about Caitlin Clark, I'm just thinking like there are other white women in the WNBA. And literally, Paige Buckers is Caucasian, obviously getting great NIL money, getting endorsements. Hey, she's good at what she does. But there's something about Paige Buckers that is a distinct difference between Caitlin Clark. And I want to know from you guys, seriously, like, you drop your comments and I'm just going to keep reacting. After the UConn Huskies beat the South Carolina Gamecocks for the women's basketball national championship, the Paige Buckers versus Caitlin Clark debate only intensified, which is always going to be good to be a rival of Caitlin Clark. Ask Angel Reese. She's profiting very, very well. While Clark is already in the WNBA, many couldn't help but compare the two, especially because they were heavily pitted against each other when they were both in college. While Buckers winning the title, though, she achieved something that Clark wasn't able to do with the Iowa Hawkeyes. Still, the debate on who's better between them surfaced once again. Now, I'll be the first to tell you guys that after watching both of these playing styles in both of their games, Caitlin Clark just has a different it factor. That's just what I've seen. You guys may have seen something else. I don't know. But Caitlin Clark, she has a different it factor. It's just something that you genuinely can't teach. And I do believe that, because of her background, she was a soccer player. I don't all the way know Paige Buckers' background, but something about baseball and soccer or tennis, those sports help you transition into multiple sports, and your IQ levels are just different. If you look at Pat Mahomes, you look at Deion Sanders, you look at Bo Jackson, you look at even LeBron James, just a freak of nature because they play cross sports or just all Americans in different lanes, right? And when I look at Caitlin Clark, she just has a total package that makes her presence, aura, and dominance just collectively, it just stands out. I also look at the personalities. Caitlin Clark looks bubbly. She looks like she grew up with a lot of less stress than most Americans. Okay, Paige Buckers, obviously, man, she's had some issues in the past that she's been forefront about. But honestly, it literally brings out the best in her. She has a certain look of pain, in my opinion, and just shit she's been through, which is okay because everybody isn't going to have this jolly, welcoming spirit that you may see from Caitlin Clark. Do I feel like she's nice in Paige Buckers? Yes. Do I feel like she treats her fans well? Yes, from what I've seen. But there's just something about Caitlin Clark that's just different. And it's like that, like out of me and my brothers, I'm more militant. I served in the military, put myself through college. I always was a hard worker, and I'm always looking for business endeavors. My brothers, they live a happy, free life. So I look more serious because I am more serious about my approach in life, right? Both of my brothers are doing well in life, but when it comes to me, I automatically just get like this vibe from other people, or other people literally will come to me. And I'm not the oldest, right? But people will come to me and just like really talk to me before talking to my brothers, because I look like I'm more in control with certain things versus my brothers. And that's just not a knock. It's just my stigma and aura. And that's what Paige Buckers has. She has a seriousness that makes people from a distance respect her and root for her, but it's just on a lesser level than it is for Caitlin Clark. And then, yes, she has won a national title. So did Angel Reese, right? Angel Reese literally won the title and broke Caitlin Clark's heart. Who is more relevant in the WNBA? Caitlin Clark. Look at what happened in college sports. Look at the viewership, the ratings after Caitlin Clark departed. It is nowhere comparable. It is no way, shape, and form comparable that Caitlin Clark was able to channel game after game in any tournament, in a regular season game as well. I mean, packed out arenas, moving arenas now in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark is literally moving mountains on her own. It's ridiculous. It's just no one has done that I've known in the WNBA. And I feel like Caitlin Clark was able to grab the attention of a lot of this country, and they have supported her through and through, which has given her this momentum, this outrageous fan base. They go crazy over this lady. People getting tattoos. People want her to sign babies. You don't see that with Paige Buckers. So that's why I tell people, let's just dead this racial bullshit that ESPN spits out when it comes to Caitlin Clark, because you guys see for yourself that Paige Buckers is the same color. She's still not generating the amount of revenue and attention that Caitlin Clark is able to do. So guys, looks like this has sparked some sort of debate online. Immediately, guys, Clark put a team and state on her back twice. No comparison. They both are great players, classy and good role models. I will agree. We're lucky to be able to watch them both, and it will be awesome when they play each other. I totally agree. UConn is always stacked, which is true. UConn, man, I mean, literally, I saw an article where they have won 32% of the national titles in the last few years, and they have quite a few. I became a giant CC fan last year. Crazy amount of bullshit she overcame. Exactly. The career stats weren't even close. CC a whole higher level. So far, guys, there's a lot of respect for both of these young ladies, but it seems like Caitlin Clark is literally taking the cake. The problem isn't either Caitlin Clark or Paige Buckers. The problem is that there are reporters and journalists who are trying to justify their salaries and generate clickbait. They write fake articles about nothing. And I agree, which is why a lot of this shit, it boils down to racism when it comes to Caitlin Clark, because drama just simply sells. Negative people are only happy when they bring you down to their level. Both ladies seem pretty happy. I agree. I think Paige will be an average pro. Not sure why, but it's a gut feel. Dallas will struggle with her early, as she'll be tried like CC was playing a long season, then jumping into the media circuit for the next 45 days with the draft and stuff, then another 40 games. That's a lot on a knee. That's been a problem for her. I don't think that Paige Buckers will go through what Caitlin Clark went through. I think that because Paige Buckers is somewhat on the same level as the bitter women who aren't getting that global recognition, she's going to be more willingly accepted. And if you think about it, look at all the other Caucasians in the W who aren't on Caitlin Clark's level. The sisters love them because they aren't getting the attention. And obviously they are naturally less aggressive. So I don't think that Paige Buckers is going to get tried or fouled as much as Caitlin Clark. Now, will she get her just due? Better believe it. But I don't think that they're going to come with that same energy because this whole racist bullshit is just getting out of hand. And the W, probably in their best interest, should not want Caucasian women being attacked because of their color and because of their popularity. It's just not a good look. But nonetheless, these ladies are literally both outstanding. I have nothing bad to say about Paige Buckers. I feel like I gave a very fair assessment based off my eye test and what I've seen. What say you? What do you think Paige Buckers will represent, and why do you think Paige Buckers isn't getting the same level of recognition that Caitlin Clark received during her college run. Let me know what you guys think. If you found any value to the video, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. Certainly help your boy go a long way. Also, like, share, and hit that notification bell for more future content. Thank you guys for watching and listening. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.